today I am on to doing my brakes. Well, yeah, just gonna head off with Chelsea in convoy to near Speenbridge. Check out a spot that I've heard about but not been to yet. You'll be able to see like some lines going across, and they kind of go all the way across the hills. Can you see them? Basically, this used to be a lake 12,000 years ago. Good morning, everyone. So, we are walking up this big hill. This is steeper than I thought it was yesterday. Should be a nice view at the top.
Oh, there's some here.
We made it!
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Come on in, Husk. Morning, everyone. So I'm just taking the Yoshi on a walk again, and as you would have seen from this morning, it is a beautiful day. It was quite nice yesterday as well. Started off wet and miserable, but then got quite hot, really warm. I was fixing Chelsea's handbrake yesterday, which is a French van, and their problems. Just on a walk with the good old Yoshi, who's having a sniff about. But yeah, so yesterday I had a day of fixing brakes on Chelsea's van, which I managed to fix the handbrake on. Hopefully it lasts. Need to buy some grease today on the way back from my walk. And then I did a service on Rose, well, an oil and filter change, because it's been about 1,500 miles to 2,000 miles since I did the engine rebuild, and a couple of people said after 1,000 miles best to change the oil. And I did put some cheapish oil in there, so this time it was cheap as well, but it's the correct grade, and it's just from the shop down the road, so it's really good that I can get it from in Fort William, because there's not any good car parts stores in Fort William. Something you kind of overlook. You go, there's no Eurocar parts, no GSF, nothing like that, no Halfords. This shop's a bit like a Halford, so it's nothing major. It doesn't sell like loads of vehicle parts, but it sells everything for vehicles. Anyway, the point of this is because today I am on to doing my brakes, which... So if you're interested in Mercedes and their brakes, I'll give you a little overview of the problem. So I replaced my shoes and springs and everything inside the rear drums on the rear axle, you know, out of goodness, because the van had been sat and front pads didn't look so good, so I was like, yeah, let's do the rear shoes. Did them, replaced them with online ones, aftermarket ones, and the handbrake never worked properly. Only works on the left rear wheel. So what I've done now is I've got my old shoes, which I kept, which are the original, well, they worked. They're some kind of Mercedes ones, they're not aftermarket. For about 120 quid, which is more expensive than you can buy the cheap shoes for, but hopefully this is gonna work. And while I'm at it, I've also bought some new drums. So that is today's task, is to do that. I've already done the rear handbrake cables, I've already done the wheel cylinders, and I've already done the spring pack. And I've already done the shoes technically, but we're redoing them and putting a new drum on it. So it should be pucker, and hopefully I'll have good brakes. I've also got some decent quality front pads, because I just put shitty Ridex ones in from Autodoc before. This time I have nice Delphi ones, so if I get time to do that, I'll be doing that as well. But it's Chelsea's day off from tomorrow, so we're going to move today, so I'm going to see if I can get this done before midday basically. So that's today's job, so I'll catch you back at the van after our walk, where we'll be doing some brake shoes. This is life on the road, living in a classic van.
Yosh? Is it a nice stick in there?
What you got? Get it, Yosh. Good lad. So, gonna start with this one. This one's the problem wheel. This one is the one that the handbrake does not work on. So, gonna start by jacking her up, taking the wheel off, and yeah, we'll go from there. Let's get the shoes and drums and tools. This is one new drum. As you can see, it's lovely and shiny and obviously not rusty. Got a coating of oil on and no lip, which mine has quite a big lip, so yeah. These are only 33 quid for LPR. LPR is what I got, and it was only 33 quid for each disc, so it's not too bad really, because probably soon, in a couple of years, they'll probably stop making these. Who knows? Let's get this wheel jacked up, let's get the wheels chocked at the front, and get this wheel off. Apologies for the road. These are the shoes. So these are my original shoes. As you can see, they're starting to go rusty again, but they did all paint them all nicely. They're riveted on, which the aftermarket shoes are not. They're just glued on. So I'm very happy with these. They also shaved down all the edges to make sure it's all lined up. Just generally did a really good job, and that was done by Saftec Limited, which is based, I can't remember, somewhere like Cleckheaton, which I can't remember exactly where that is, but you can look that up. Jesus Christ, that was a pain in the ass. So here we have the inside of my drum. Well, the shoes. Here is the actual inside of the drum, and if I zoom you in, you might be able to tell there's quite a lip on there, like a fair few mil. You can kind of see down in there where it kind of steps up again. So yeah, this drum is well used, despite it still having, you know, plenty of metal left. I think it's had its time. So in here you have a spring at the bottom, and then you've got two springs up here, and I think that is it. And then you just have this bar across which joins the handbrake lever. So you've got this lever here that is the handbrake that I showed you, and as you pull the cable, it pulls the little bit down there behind the spring that you can't see, pulls the lever and pushes this bar down here against both shoes to push them out. But when you pull this bar, you see how it's loose. Basically, when you pull the handbrake, it just takes up all that slack and then doesn't actually apply the handbrake. But as you can see, this is what the new pad's meant to look like. It has caned through it because this handbrake kept getting stuck on. So even though these shoes are about a year old, they are fucked. They are completely fucked, and I've sprayed a load of WD-40 in here and here now, so new ones on the way. To get these off, these are quite simple. You use a pair of flat nose pliers, bob that on, twist it, take that off. That's another spring in there with two metal plates, and then there's your wheel cylinder, which kind of looks a bit fucked up, doesn't it? They look like they're going up and up. This was, I think, off Coastal Motorhomes. Aidan gave me it, so they might not be the best, but if they last, then as long as they work, then they work. I might just get a spare pair just in case one goes. Right, that one's a bit of an arse because of the handbrake cable, but then you can take the handbrake cable off. There we go. And this is a cheap shit shoe. So there are the difference. I can already tell it's made of thinner steel, and looking at that arm, that is very different. I mean, look, when this arm is pushed in, you can see it's level with that. On the Mercedes one, when the arm's pushed in, it still sticks out a bit. Trying not to cover everything in copper grease, but epically failing. So brake cleaner will be needed. So yeah, stick that in there. Then to the top of the wheel cylinder. Try not to poke the other one out. And then into the bottom of the wheel cylinder. There we go. I think this adjuster's a bit seized because it was really stiff. Right, so quick wire brush on these and then smother them in copper grease so hopefully they don't get all stiff again, because that was a nightmare getting this shoe off, this drum off, because I couldn't wind the shoes in because they were seized, which is not what I want. There we go. They're both now nicely greased up. Way, let's not cause chaos. So yeah, I just found out then that you can take these little adjusters out. You just pull them out by the looks of it. At least that's what's happened on mine. And then that just goes in there. You line that up with the head of the pin. You can almost do it by hand. You can push it in by hand. You just need something to twist the end with. So, pair of pliers, push in, hold the outer bit with your finger, and twist the middle bit if you can. There we are. Not too bad. Right, I'm going to get some brake cleaner, clean up all that, clean the new drum, bob that drum on, get the wheel on, do the other side. That's the plan. So, bit of copper grease on these old bolts so they don't get so crusty like they were a second ago when I took them out. There we go. So I now have a working handbrake. As you can see, this spins nice and freely. Best way to adjust them is to hit them with a hammer once as you tighten them. So this is now only on a few clicks. It was almost up by the fucking seatbelt thing. Now, just after a few clicks with one hand, that's locked on solid. So yeah, good to go. We're all fixed. The thing is with drums, you might have to tighten them up a little bit after a while, after a few miles, but once that's done you should be good. So yeah, tighten the centre handbrake cable, done all that, and now it all works and it's feeling good. We are just about to head off to near Speenbridge to a nice little spot in the hills, and yeah, I'll take you guys along for the ride. As I said, hopefully my handbrake works alright. It feels pretty good. So I got it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 clicks depending on whether it works or not, but yeah, happy with that. But yeah, just gonna head off with Chelsea in convoy to yeah, near Speenbridge. Check out a spot that I've heard about but not been to yet. So, hello everyone, we have just turned up. It's still beautiful sunny, we haven't missed the good weather today. We're just parked up, making a little camp over there. Might have a fire tonight, seeing as the weather is absolutely beautiful. If I expose you for the background, you can see all the clouds, but lovely blue sky as well. And if you look over there in the distance, you'll be able to see like some lines going across. And they kind of go all the way across the hills, can you see them? Basically, this used to be a lake 12,000 years ago. So many years ago, this was a lock. Here's the car park, so the water level was above. It was 260 metres to 350 metres deep. So yeah, and that's the lines you can see along the landscape there. And here's an interesting one about where the ice sheets were. So there was obviously one all over this west coast, hence why it's so like jagged, I guess, and has so many locks and all like that. A handsome boy, Yoshi Bum. Silly, hi.
Yosh. Oh, but stay calm.
The mountains over there, that's very pretty. Good morning everyone. So, we are walking up this big hill. Vans are parked back here, and we've got this view of the mountains over there that's very pretty. Can't remember the name of them. And yeah, this is steeper than I thought it was yesterday. But should be a nice view at the top, so let's go up here. It's steep. Not quite sunny today, but a little bit sunny. Was. Whew. That was steep.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, Yoshi.
You're lucky, you'll be cold.
Worried about him breaking it.
Nah.
Wait, Yosh. Wait, Yoshi.
Uh-oh. We've met trouble.
Here comes trouble.
Oh, the sun over there as well. There's the Yoshi. And there's the sheep. So I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but you can see the lines there in the bank, because obviously this was the lock or lake, and I think the lines are like these flattened bits, because then it goes like really steep again. So yeah, the car park would be underwater.
There's some here.
Get the blueberries, Yoshi.
There's one. Oh, yummy. Want this one? You could get this one?
reach the top.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yes, boy. Can't we done it?
Oh, fucking hell. What have you?
Hold him while she do that.
Oh. Pheasants.
Oh, they're really high up. Wait a minute.
There it is. Oop.
A bit foggy up here.
Aye. Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa, that's the bend.
Oh fuck, there it is. Yeah, you can see it from this angle how big he is.
Wow. Flat this is, yeah.
Mad.
I kind of really. Oh, it's really foggy here.
It is very boggy.
Oh! Maybe we should have. That's a signal there.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, look, you can see 4.
And look at that view. Don't know how tall it is up here. We'll find out when we get back, because there's no internet. But that's, yeah, Fort William and the Ben.
In the rain.
In the rain.
And this is some stop something, but I can't pronounce
That's
it.
the one we can see from the van, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, the pointy one with the white stuff on. Is that one right in the rain and clouds. How pretty. Let's go to the cairn. Is it bees?
Yeah. See, they pollinate
through
these
the-
things.
Yeah. You are high up bees.
There's our cairn that we want.
Come on, Yos, let's go to the cairn.
There's no rocks here though, so we can't place another one on it.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
We made it! Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
And this is our view. Oh, look at the Yoshi. You stay here for me, please.
Beautiful.
No,
The vans are somewhere down there.
memory card, waiting. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but there you go. This bit here, this bit just where Max is here, is actually a bit that sticks out, and then down there is a hill, and then that's another bit that sticks out, and then we've got to go down that. Levels like that over there. Look, levels. I'm trying to film you coming down with this nice view.
Right, we're nearly back down to the vans in the car park. Yoshi spotted the sheep. And yeah, we've come down quite far. It's not too bad, but it is pretty steep to be fair. Yeah. Last bit left, and then we can have some breakfast.
It's just a shitty fucking false summits, mate.
I know. Because you can't see the top from here.
Very pretty.
Hey Yoshi, can you see that sheep down there? Yes, you can. There go the sheep. And Yoshi's made it down as well. It's alright, you can have it if you want. Oh! I know. I know.
Yoshi!
You can still smell the sheep. Oh, we're back at the van now. And the sun's coming out over there. It's stopped raining now. Which is nice. Although the sun's not out here.
I was going to say, I think it's just brightening up. That's not
Right, no, not sunshine. Once we got back to the van, we made a full English breakfast. Now, long-term viewers of the channel will know I was vegan for a long time. Now, my views haven't completely changed. I do believe everything should not be processed and things should be sourced naturally. So things like butter and cheese and all of that, it's better to eat the dairy version as long as you're not getting it full of shit as well. So my main aim now with eating stuff is to eat naturally and eat small amounts of meat in moderation. This was a bit of an exception because Chelsea did want me to try a full English/Scottish breakfast, which was really nice,
but yeah, it's not a common occurrence. Still largely eat vegetarian / vegan, but yeah, it's nice to switch it up a bit and just eat as little processed food as possible. At the end of the day, that is the aim, because they fill it full of shite. Right, on with the montage of cooking. He's running.
And they're sniffing you, look. And you're sniffing them. We're going to wait for the car to come past.
Just filming, dear.
Okay.
So, hello everyone, it is now the next day. It was started off pretty rainy last night and this morning, but it's now brightened up a bit, which is quite nice. And we didn't do much this morning. We went on a little stroll down there. I took some pictures and stuff, which I'll stick in now hopefully. But otherwise, we had a nice walk yesterday, as you saw. We had a nice breakfast, and now we are just heading back, and then going to make some dinner and go to bed or something. And seeing as it's a nice evening again tonight, I'm going to film the drive back. So yeah, let's cue the montage. Okie dokie, I'm ready.